If the Falcons move Kyle Pitts on draft night, it could completely change the direction of this franchise.
My savages! MONEYMANE and the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak in CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribe, and everything in between. You already know MONEYMANE. MONEYMANE. You already know my savages.
Welcome back, my savages. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends about the Dirty Bird Savages. And I'm telling you, man, the Atlanta Falcons are open to trading Kyle Pitts plus more trade rumors for the Falcons, man. But before we get into it, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hype this video, man. We still giving away the Bijan Robinson jersey for hitting 1,000 subscribers on this channel. We giving away the Bijan Robinson jersey after the NFL draft. That next Saturday after the draft, a winner would be named right here live on Dirty Bird Savages. So the enter, you need to comment down below W7 giveaway, and you will be entered to win this Bijan Robinson jersey. Yes, it's that simple. But you have to be on the live stream when I give away the jersey, because I'm giving away it live to that one lucky winner. You got to send me your address right then, right there on the live, and we purchasing it right there, man. And also, we will be live streaming all 3 days of the NFL draft right here on Dirty Bird Savages, man. I'm telling you, we don't know what the Falcons might do. If they do trade back into the first round, we're going to see it right here live on Dirty Bird Savages. Now, the Falcons got a lot of trade rumors going on, and my guy over there on Falcons Report, he had made this list of some Falcons players that might get traded. And then hit a list right here, man. Falcons trade Mike Hughes, Braylon Trice, or Ruku right there. Hopefully I say the name right. Now, I'm going to be honest, man. These 3 players don't nobody really too much know these players outside of the Atlanta Falcons team. So I don't see too much of a get or a market for these 3 players right here that could potentially be traded to get some more draft capital. Because if y'all don't know, Ian Cunningham had said this the last time the Falcons gonna have 5 draft picks. So he could potentially trade and make some moves to gain more draft capital. And these could potentially be 3 players that they might consider trading. But like I said, I don't think the market is gonna be out there for the Falcons to get anything more than maybe a 6th or 7th round pick if a team wants to trade for any of these 3 guys and take a chance. But I do think Ian Cunningham is going to make some moves, whether it's trading a player or trading down from that 2nd round pick that the Falcons do got, man. I could really see the Falcons and Ian Cunningham trading down from that 2nd round pick that he got to create more draft capital, probably even potentially turning it into 10 picks like he said they did in Chicago when they had five draft picks when they started over there. Now, the other trade rumor that's going on is getting Jerry Jeudy. Now, whoever in the world came up with this trade is ridiculous. Jerry Jeudy, like Steve Smith Jr. said, is just a jag. He's not that good to me. He's not that good of a receiver in the NFL. He's just mediocre. On any other team besides the Browns, even the Atlanta Falcons, he will be a receiver 3. I'm telling you right now, I don't see why the Falcons would want to trade for Jerry Jeudy, and what they saying the Falcons offering to trade for Jerry Jeudy is ridiculous. They saying that the Falcons should trade their 2nd round pick for Jerry Jeudy. I'm going to tell you right now, my savages, if the Falcons trade their 2nd round pick for Jerry Jeudy, this would go down as one of the worst trades to ever happen in the NFL. I guarantee you that right now. But it would be the biggest heist for the Cleveland Browns, getting a 2nd round pick for a jag. I'm telling you, I don't care how well Kevin Stefanski knows Jerry Jeudy, and I don't care how well you think he will fit in this Kevin Stefanski offense with Jerry. It's not, but don't do it. Ian Cunningham, you look like you're smarter than that, my guy, and you look like you know what you're doing. So I don't even want to entertain this too much. I don't see who will put this asinine statement that the Falcons should trade a second-round pick for this jag. Now, if you did want Jerry Jeudy, I wouldn't offer nothing more than a 5th-round pick. 5th round, 6th round, 7th round. That's the only thing I will offer. More 5th round, because Andrew Berry over there in Cleveland, he loves 5th-round picks. So I will offer a 5th-round pick for Jerry Jeudy if the Browns were willing to trade that jag and bring him down to Atlanta. And I know a lot of people talking about, well, you know, they might be trading for Dylan Gabriel. No. Now, let me say this before y'all get out the way and say, Money Man, what is you thinking and what is you talking about? No, I do not believe the Falcons should trade Kyle Pitts, not 1 minute at all. They need to re-sign him as quick as possible. But I'm telling you, this is a business, and this Ian Cunningham, we don't know exactly what type of GM or what type of moves we can predict that he might do. So this is a possibility, and he has his mind open and will be taking calls. I know Kyle Pitts just signed his franchise tag, and this makes it even more possible that the Kyle Pitts gets traded before the draft or on draft night to a couple of teams that I'm about to tell y'all about right here. Now, Kyle Pitts did sign that franchise tag for $15 million. That would be the cap hit that he got right now for the Falcons for a 1-year deal to help them maybe even work out a long-term contract. And the only other player I could see that the Falcons could trade, which I know they not, is Jesse Bates, that has value on this team. Like I said, Kyle Pitts has the value. He has way more value than the 3 players that I had showed you before. And this would be the biggest haul that the Falcons could get for a player if they decided to trade a player or Kyle Pitts on the team. The biggest trade value would be Kyle Pitts. He's still young and potentially could get to that level if another team believe in him that everybody thought he was going to be here at the Falcons. And the reason why I say that, man, new GM Ian Cunningham reportedly said it is his job to listen, which strongly suggests the team has not shut the door on moving him if the right package comes in. This means if a team offers a 1st or 2nd round pick, multiple picks, a player plus picks package, Atlanta could seriously consider it. With the new Falcons leadership and offensive direction, Pitts feels like one of the most valuable trade chips on the roster. He's only 25 years old, coming off a strong season, and teams always overpay for elite tight end upside. That said, if they believe Michael Penix Jr. or the quarterback plan needs a mismatched weapon, they may keep him as a centerpiece. Now, I got 5 teams that I think could potentially trade for Kyle Pitts, and the number 1 is going to be a shocker. All right, so we're going to start with number 5 right here, man. Tennessee Titans feels like a sneaky fit. They need a pass. They need a star pass catcher and could build around him. They could potentially offer a 3rd-round pick and future conditional 2nd based on production. I really do think the Titans could offer a little bit more than that, but that's what they saying right here. Number 4 would be the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton love versatile pass catchers. Pitts could be used as an inline tight end slot receiver, red zone mismatch, 2nd plus 5th round pick. Now, I'm telling you right now, if Kyle Pitts go to the Broncos, they might even go to the Super Bowl. I'm just being honest. That offense and that defense over there and that team as a totality, they was already on the cusp of making it to the Super Bowl with Bo Nix didn't get hurt, and just adding another piece like Kyle Pitts, if he can live up to what we all think he can be, that will put the Denver Broncos on offense over the top. Number 3 right here, we got New England Patriots. They need a premier offensive weapon. Pitts gives them a matchup nightmare and a red zone target, possible return early 2nd rounder, young O-line, or linebacker depth piece. Now, this could be a real possibility of Kyle Pitts getting traded to the New England Patriots, because I know they do need a tight end over there for their offense. They need a lot of things for their offense the way they played in the Super Bowl. But they are still a young team, and, man, Pitts fits right in there with their young team as far as the offensive side of the ball. They can give them a boost and another big target for Drake May over there if they did offer the Falcons this package. I don't see Ian Cunningham turning it down, but he could possibly if they see and know how Kyle Pitts going to fit in this Kevin Stefanski offense. Number 2 is the Miami Dolphins. And don't worry about the names right there. But the possible return would be a second-round pick, conditional 2027 third, and rotational pass rusher, man. Pitts is from Florida. He went to Florida down there, and that could be a potential opportunity to add a pass catcher down there for Malik Willis, because they did a complete overhaul. The Miami Dolphins did this offseason, and I can see them maybe even taking a chance in trading for a Kyle Pitts to add some more weapons down there for Malik Willis. Now, the number one team that I really do see that could trade for Kyle Pitts is Kansas City Chiefs. This might be the most dangerous landing spot with Travis Kelce nearing the later stage of his career. Pitts would be the perfect long-term weapon for Patrick Mahomes. A Chief move would instantly make Pitts 1,000+ yard threat. What Atlanta could get: a 2026 second-round pick, 2027 fourth-round pick, maybe a young depth defender. This destination has already been floated in recent coverages. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right here, man. Travis Kelce, at the end of his career, potentially might even retire after this year. I know he did sign a 3-year deal with the Kansas City Chiefs, but, you know, if the Chiefs think Travis Kelce out the door, he already got one foot out the door, so we already know he's planning on retiring maybe this year, this coming season, or maybe even after next season. And then to still have Kyle Pitts, who is only 25 right now, and he'll be 27. Let's just say Travis Kelce leaves in 2 years. Now you done mentored Kyle Pitts. He's 27 years old, right there in his prime, and he should be unlocked into the weapon that we all think he needs to be and should be and could be. Now I know some of y'all asking me, Money Man, what that trade could look like. Here it is right here, man. The Falcons trade Kyle Pitts to the Kansas City Chiefs. The pick 29, that's in the first round, a 2027 third and fourth round pick. I can see Ian Cunningham doing this trade right here. As you can see, we on Pro Football Network. The value offer Kyle Pitts is a $250, and the value offer for these picks is a $247, man. If Ian Cunningham can finesse a first round pick out of trading Kyle Pitts, especially if it's the Kansas City Chiefs, to get pick 29, to jump back in the first round and keep the second round pick, man, that's amazing. I'm telling you, I think he would do this trade hands down. If Kyle Pitts value, if he can get a late first round pick from any of these teams to move back up into the first round, and it's a done deal. I think that's a done deal, man. Kyle Pitts might be up out of here if a team called and offered a first round pick for Kyle Pitts, especially like the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that is a championship bound, and they ain't trying to rebuild. They trying to reload and re-up on these talented players, and getting a player that's not a rookie and that can learn from Travis Kelce while he's still there and potentially have an impact on the team immediately. Kyle Pitts would be the move I think the Kansas City Chiefs could do. Now, like I told y'all, man, I don't think the Falcons need to trade Kyle Pitts, nor do I think they are going to do it. But it is a possibility. Like I said, this you never know. You never know. This is a business, and Ian Cunningham, he trying to acquire more picks. And if the Falcons do trade Kyle Pitts and trade back into the first round, I could see them probably even getting the top defender at 29, or maybe even if that tight end from Oregon falls, they just replace Kyle Pitts with another younger tight end that they can develop straight from the get-go. Because like I said, man, it's a new GM and a new head coach coming in with their own philosophy and their own players that they looking at to fit their scheme. And if they don't see Kyle Pitts fitting their scheme or any other players, they probably going to move up off of them. As you can already see, that they moved off of a lot of them, more than just cap space. I think even the scheme fit. But like I told y'all before, man, if Kyle Pitts does stay on this team, which I think he is, he having over 1,000-yard receivings this year based on this Kevin Stefanski offense. And what I know is a lot of dink and dunk, and the tight ends play a major role in this offense. That's why I say I think they will keep Kyle Pitts, but it's a huge possibility that he could be moved. But I do think he go over 1,000 yards in this offense and could potentially unlock that potential that we all have been waiting for and looking for from him since we drafted him back then, man. But it is what it is, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends about these Dirty Bird Savages. And don't forget the jersey giveaway. The giveaway is still going on. W7 giveaway in the comments on any video that you want. I'll write your name down and get ready for that live stream when we give away this jersey. And don't forget, we are live doing the NFL draft for all 3 days. So if the Falcons do decide to make this move or any moves to jump back in the first round, we will see it. But definitely on day 2, we're going to be right here seeing who the Falcons draft to add to this roster, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Y'all already know what time it is.
My savages. MONEYMANE and the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak NCC flame. Got my YouTube popping, man. Like, subscribe, and everything in between. You already know MONEYMANE. You already know.